Hi, everybody. This is Michelle with the Zoeller team, and we just wrote a blog on the resurgence of open houses in 2024. If open houses are worth it. Some sellers like to do open houses, some don't. And I guess the question is, are open houses worth it? Yeah, and the reason, my lipstick, it just looks so weird. I'm not starting over, so whatever. We're just gonna go with the wonky looking lipstick, whatever. Okay, our open house is worth it in 2024 because a few years ago when the market was just popping off, people were writing offers sight unseen, writing 50,000 over, waiving inspections. Were open houses necessary? Probably not, because people were getting accepted offers in less than 24 hours before you could even get to the open house. So, yeah, like, again, houses were going under contract before, again, you could even host an open house. Now, yes, while it's still a strong market, houses are making it through the weekend, where I think open houses are definitely valuable to sellers. And we actually had one of our listings sell from a buyer from an open house, someone that came through with one of their parents one of their parents lived in the neighborhood, and they came through just to check it out, and they liked the house, but they were a buyer that was more interested in ranches, and they came through a 2-story home, and it was a house that they thought that maybe they wouldn't necessarily like, and they actually ended up loving it, wrote an offer. Again, something that they maybe wouldn't have set up a private showing for necessarily if they had just seen it online. But they went through the open house because it was just a house that, was an open house in their parents' neighborhood, and they walked through and it ended up working out. So there's, again, definitely reasons to, again, for sellers to do open houses, especially in this market. It's not the same market that it was 2 years ago. And I don't know, we definitely have buyers that, I don't know, I like to call open house buyers. Like, some of our buyers don't like open houses. They want private showings. They don't want to be going through houses when there's 5 other couples there. They want to take their time. They want the full hour to themselves. They don't want to be in there when there's other people in there. And then we do have buyers that, for whatever reason, they do like to go through open houses. They gravitate towards them. I think some of them think that they don't like to be taking up our time, and they just like want to go through, and they don't want to ask us to take up, again, which is never the case. It's never a bother to ask us to set up a private showing, but I think they like to go through on the weekends. I think sometimes they like to see how many other people are going through, like how much competition they have. But we do just have some buyers that gravitate towards open houses. Also, it's convenient when you have a listing and for some reason the buyer's agent is out of town, or for some reason they can't make a showing that day. Those buyers, their buyer's agent can register them to go through the open house. Again, it's also kind of it's an interesting time with the new NAR regulations, and people kind of figuring out these new changes where you have to have a signed agreement to go tour a house now. I think certain buyers are kind of trying to figure out what that means, and some buyers may not know what that means for them now, so they may not want to sign an agreement, or while they're trying to navigate what these changes look like, they may want to go through open houses while they figure out either who they want as a realtor, or, again, while they're navigating these changes, they may gravitate towards open houses until they, again, look into these changes themselves, or who knows. I'm just speculating. But anyways, with all this being said, there has been a resurgence in open houses in 2024. We've seen a ton of success in our open houses, personally, on our listings. Even last night we had one. We had quite a few couples come through, some that had realtors, some that didn't. Again, so it's like there's people that are not represented that are coming through. It gives them a good opportunity to come through. There's people that come through with their realtors. There's people whose realtors are out of town and the realtors register them and let us know that they're coming through. So there's plenty of reasons to host open houses. Again, I think sellers sometimes try to avoid them because they think that either their neighbors are going to be snoopy and are checking out the house. But sometimes your neighbors are the best people because they may have someone that, that they're trying to get into the neighborhood, or they're good resources. They're in the know. They're in the know with the neighborhood. And again, they may know someone that's a perfect fit for the house. But yeah, and again, sellers are, as they should be, they're protective of who they're having come through the house, and they don't want tons of people coming through at once. But we personally have seen so much success with open houses lately, as far as like lots of traction. And we're obviously at the open house and we're making sure that it's being taken care of. But in my personal opinion, in this market, 2024, open houses are a big yes to trying to sell your house. And yeah, so open houses, big red flag, yes, for the Zoeller team. Let me know your thoughts. As a realtor, as a seller, as a buyer, what do you think? And as a buyer, would you say, do you like open houses? Do you like going through them? Do you prefer private showings? As a seller, are you open to open houses? Do you not like open houses? As a realtor, what have you seen? Have you had success at your open houses lately? Have you had success at your open houses? Have you not? Oh my gosh. Drop it in the comments. Bye.